I feel like the Detroit Lions are my Super Bowl pick right now for a lot of reasons. I love this defense. I thought there would be a drop off without Aiden Hutchinson, who's done for the season. Hopefully, he's off to a speedy recovery. But this defense is still very dominant. I love Branch in the secondary and the intensity that he brings to the game. We need Terrion Arnold to do a little bit more at corner, but he's a rookie. I think he's going to get there. And we don't even have to talk about the offense. The Lions had the most prolific offense in the league, outside of maybe the new look Chiefs with DeAndre Hopkins. Of course, we're going to get into that and what he did on offense. But I just think that the Texans are a football team right now who are in need of a win. This is a big game for them. Detroit coming down to Houston to play them at home. A lot of injuries in that receiving core. You got Stephon Diggs, who's done for the season. Nico Collins, who's been nursing an injury, who I think is going to be back this Sunday. But Detroit is moving on all cylinders on offense. You got the two-headed monster, as I spoke of before, David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. The only question is whether you bet on both guys to score in the game. One of them's going to score for sure. You got to figure out which one. It's likely not both in the same game, but I got Montgomery scoring this week because Jahmyr had him two last week. And then you got this amazing receiving core in Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got Laporta at tight end, Jameson Williams, just to name a few, and Jared Goff, the most underrated quarterback in the league. I got the Lions going into Houston and winning this game. I do think it's going to be competitive because that Houston defense is solid, but I would say I'm going to take the Lions to win 31-20.
I have no rebuttal. I like the analysis. And as you were talking, I was just thinking in my head before we started talking, I was thinking, man, when's the last time that Jared Goff has thrown an interception? Jared Goff has not thrown an interception since the former part of September. Squeaky
Well,
clean,
week two?
bro. Because at that point he had four, like he was just throwing interceptions like crazy, honestly. And I get it because he didn't play much of preseason at all. So you're finding your footing, you're finding your rhythm. So in the early parts of the season, you're going to see an uptick in interceptions. But
Right.
now, if you look at it on the bell-shaped curve, I mean, he's down. Like, he hasn't thrown an interception since September. 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I mean, he's playing really good football right now. So is C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud is playing good football as well. He has a few more passing yards than Jared Goff, but when you're talking about a team that's very run-centric, like the Detroit Lions, and having those two-headed monsters back there in Montgomery and Gibbs, of course, there's going to be some take away from the passing yards. So I think this game is really going to come down to it's going to come down to defense. Can the Texans stop the Lions from scoring? I'm going to say no. They're pretty banged up. Their defense is not bad, but they're pretty banged up. Their offense is banged up as well. They're missing a lot of key pieces on the offensive side of the ball, especially at the receiver position. So if you can't put points on the board, your defense is going to be on the field all day. So with that being said, I like your analysis, 31-20. I'm going to stick with that.
Also, I'll add to what Dub say. Look out on the back end for Joe Mixon anytime touchdown, and I feel like he's played solid when he's been healthy for the Texans. So I think look for him to score at any point during the game on Sunday.